Don't shoot! I'm with the science team!
Hello. Today, I wanted to have a fun, quick conversation on whether these serial killers could manipulate me and overall uh, end my suffering. Uh, I wanted to go over three. I wanted to go over Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, and Charles Manson. So let's start. The first one I'll say is Jeffrey Dahmer. He's I've watched a couple interviews. He's quite composed. He's quite calm and a little like frozen with what he says. It's not really it has little to no energy in what he says. He's a cold-blooded killer, I think is the word. He he does show emotion, but there's little to no impression of the kind of person he is. It seems he's very still, I think. Uh and that would already bring up a red flag with me personally. I would see it as him having something to hide. I would see it as him ulterior motives, but that could be my own hyper vigilant nature that I would see red flags in or just be take note of. I don't think I don't think I would be too intrigued or really like I don't know if admirable anything admirable would really be a good description for this, but there would be nothing drawing me in with Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer is it's kind of boring. And I've heard him say before there's nothing to blame for the things he's done, which is the complete opposite actually to what Ted Bundy was trying to do, but Ted Bundy is manipulating to the bone. Jeffrey Dahmer, I feel he's actually honest. He was truthful with what he was saying during his interviews, and when he was talking about what he was doing and his mind, his brain, how he thinks that it all transpired to his mass serial killing. And I can't imagine a world where I would be enamored by that. But the way he talks, it is pretty intriguing, a little bit, like a little interesting, but without knowing the fact that he's trying to, he's a serial killer, I don't think it would draw any interest in me personally. And the second one we will go over, oh yeah, so that means in which case, no, I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer could manipulate me. But I don't think his full method was really manipulating people. I think he would lure them. He would get them in a trap and then, strike. I don't think I would get to that point because of the lack of interest. It wouldn't. I don't think it would get to. Sorry, there's somebody walking by and I got a little. I'm like talking about some weird stuff. I don't think it would get to that point. Basically, I can't imagine being so enamored by just simple man talking. It would be nothing luring me to that trap. I heard he would lure people with money, but I'm not taking it. I'm not going for it. Next, Ted Bundy. I feel that Ted Bundy is a little he's kind of like he's kind of too polished in a way. He acts too 1-2 buckle my shoe. He acts too pure. He acts too pure in his nature. He acts like a complete facade that I feel I would see. I see when people, I'd probably think like, oh, this guy's depressed or something. This guy's got something going on. He's going through something, and he's, his outlet is positivity maybe or something. But he makes himself seem too pure, too go lucky, too good of a person. Um, and that would just it would I kind of act like that a little bit, but not like I'm like Ted Bundy, like no. Um, I don't think I would trust it. Seeing a grown man act like that. He's about 20. He was like I don't even know. I don't know his age. He was probably like the 26 maybe 27. But I can't imagine being interested at all. Um, he does in his interview, like how I said, opposite to Dahmer, he brings up things of society. He brings up pornography. He brings up movies. He brings up all these things that persuaded him and tainted him to the point of committing murder, serial killing, to the point of serial killing. And if he were to talk to me about that, not in like a PSA kind of way, like don't, hey, watch out, I think I would be interested a little. I would be interested in that to the point of, okay, you're getting a conversation out of me, but nothing to the point where I feel I would be lured into a trap, or like follow this man to his car and just go along with what happens. I don't think that would be a reality that would be plausible in my eyes. I can't imagine it. Hmm. Mm, yeah, it's too much of a facade. I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. I would believe that there's something going on, and I feel it would go no more than just a conversation. There would be no way to catch me vulnerable around Ted Bundy. I wouldn't believe it. I think that's almost the same thing with Dahmer, but Dahmer is a little more on his face. Like you can see that this guy's like off. This guy's a little weird. I wouldn't believe it. Next, Charles Manson. The very presence that Charles Manson has is completely insane. Insane. The definition of insane. Lunatic almost. He's so weird, off kilter, and odd. It would bring so much interest and attention. I don't think I would help but to pay attention. Even if it was like a simple conversation, I would be so intrigued at what this guy's talking about, the way he says it. He says the language he uses, and just about everything that he does. Like these are all master manipulators. Well, they called Jeffrey Dahmer a master manipulator, but he would just offer people money and drug them, or he would like get them into his room and attack them. I wouldn't say that's a master manipulator. I think that's just a regular manipulator. Same with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy would attract women and attack them. I don't know if he would drug them or not, like Jeffrey Dahmer. But Charles Manson, in my opinion, is the complete definition of a master manipulator. In my opinion, in my my own little analysis that I've done, I truthfully think that I would get got. I think that would be the one to entice me into a vulnerable situation, and that would be done. It'd be a wrap. It'd be over with. I'd be too intrigued, man. He's on all fronts smart. The things he talks about, the way he says it, and even like you can even see in his body language, he does things close to hypnosis. And it's so just interesting. We for real needed to psychoanalyze and analyze this dude to his very root while he was alive. We needed to. He's dead now. It was insane how he did that. Like it was The way one of my friends worded it is that Charles Manson, he casts lines, and he keeps casting more and more lines in fishing until you catch one, and then he catches you on another, then catches you on another. And I say, like, the way I see it, he casts lines, right? Like the same thing, multiple lines, but he also, at the same time he's casting, he's already reeling the line, and he's already pulling the line. He's got it all in such a fluid motion. The master manipulation. He's got it in such a fluid motion that I couldn't help myself. I would be intrigued. I would want to spend time with this person because it's so interesting. It would be nothing but just pure attention. I couldn't help but just listen, and it would be completely against even my own nature, because I myself, I talk constantly. I talk constantly. I always got something to say, and I just feel like I would be able to watch this person. Just watch. Just the way he acts and what he says and what he does. I'd be able to just watch it and just be like, oh, that's insane. That's outrageous as a person. That's insanity. So I think Charles Manson would get me. He'd probably yeah, he'd probably get me done. So that was my little talk on whether serial killers could manipulate me. If I should do a couple more, think about it. I don't really know any more serial killers. I don't really know any more interviews where I could look at the way they act and like kind of just look and watch. I don't know any with any interviews. So if you want to let me know which other ones I should look at, just let me know. And yeah, good day to you guys. See ya.